150 days and counting until the Euros begins. Are you excited? It's too early, right?
Yeah,
it's way too early. When do you start getting excited as a player? Is it when you're on the plane? Is it maybe after you've played? No. I know that you don't know that, right?
So ask me then.
Because you've been around people that have.
Nah, listen, it's an exciting time for them. I mean, it's exciting because I went to...
Sorry, Benny, I didn't mean to do that.
Nah, it's exciting because, I went to the training camps in the summer where, obviously, Capello made his mind up, Sven made his mind up, and you didn't get picked. But it's exciting going into a major tournament, 100%.
It must be
more
difficult.
so World Cup.
Okay, let me ask you this. How long after... I want to ask the question, right, that when you're playing Premier League matches and you know that it's your last Premier League match, right, how long, like, do you go in for tackles half-heartedly, hoping you don't get injured, right? Here's my question. How long before that game is that squadding out? Are you told you're in it or you're not in it?
No, you always get told you're in the provisional. But I remember the first one I didn't get picked for, the 2006.
Right.
We played Manchester United last game of the season. And Kerbishy took me off at half-time because he was convinced that
Really?
He was that. Well, I scored 22 goals that year. He was convinced that I was going to that tournament, and he wanted to give me the best opportunity.
That's amazing.
He didn't tell me he was going to do it.
But did he tell you after? The reason I subbed you at half time is...
Like, so I played first 45, and then he makes the changes, and I'm like, what? And then it doesn't say anything to me. It plays the same. We get smashed. We battered us like 4-0 or something, 4-1.
Got United.
And Kim Richardson was unbelievable that day.
He was a great player.
Yeah.
When's he coming in, your mate?
I don't know. I called him.
Okay, all right.
And then he said, listen, it wasn't anything, but I want to give you the best opportunity. I think you're going to be going to the major tournament. You've had a great season, so I think go. So it was one of those. But I don't even think Sven put me in the provisional squad. I know Capello did because we went to Austria training camp, and then we played a couple of games, and then he made his decision off the back of that.
Okay. What man squad? This is a 23-man squad. What would you have been in then? Was it 26-man squad for the World Cup?
Yeah, I mean, whatever the provisional was first.
Okay, so it's a bigger squad.
I didn't get that.
So you've done a list for us, right, of potential players that are on the cusp. So we know there are guaranteed names, right?
Yeah.
We know there's a Harry Kane, and I'd even put Jordan Henderson and Declan
Maguire.
Rice. They're all there. We know
Pickford.
that. What players do you
Saka.
think are currently on the cusp of? Oh, that's interesting.
Well, do you know what? Like, I've got a team here that I put down, right?
Well, like, as in 1-2-11 formation.
Yeah,
okay,
right.
That's interesting.
But it's so difficult because there's so many players that could be on the cusp that couldn't. So, like for instance, I haven't got Dominic Solanke in this team, but he's one probably that should be in the team.
Okay.
Because he's come through the system, he's been successful at youth England level, and Gareth knows him really well, and his form's been good.
So you've not got Dominic Solanke on your potential could-be's?
No, because I think there's someone else.
He's not nailed down. And he's not in the could-be's.
It could be, but I think I didn't want to put so many in one position. I want to put one in one position.
Okay.
I'll start at the back.
Let's start goal.
Aaron Ramsdale.
Okay, so we all think he's going to take Pickford, obviously.
Yep.
And then
Sam Johnson
and
Nick Pope.
Yeah.
And the reason why Ramsdale's on this list is because he's not playing football. Now, I don't see how, unless he goes somewhere, which obviously I hope he doesn't, but he needs to play football. If he doesn't play football the second half of the season, he won't go. So that's why he's on the cusp. Gareth's probably looking at the guy, I've got Sam Johnson, I've got Nick Pope, I've got Jordan Pickford. Do I really need a Ramsdale that's not playing?
Have you not thought about James Trafford, the under-21 goalkeeper?
Because I wouldn't say I've been overly impressed with him this season.
But you know Gareth likes the under-21s, right?
Yeah, I get that. I understand that you've come through the system, but no, I just not this. If they get not even this much if they get relegated, but no, not yet.
Okay. With regards to the two that you mentioned, Pope and Sam Johnson, do you think one of them needs to get injured for Aaron Ramsdale to get into that squad, or you think he's got an outside chance of being one of those three?
He cannot sit on the bench the second half of the season.
No, he can't.
And that's why I said he's on the cusp, because he must be looking at himself going, what am I going to do here?
Yeah.
I don't want to leave Arsenal. It's a great football club. I'm not going to play ahead of Araya. I'm watching other goalkeepers get played every single game.
That's mad. A couple of months ago, he was probably thinking I'm knocking on the door number one.
Exactly.
Now we might not even be on the plane.
Taken away from him.
Nuts.
And that's how brutal football can be.
Okay.
But yeah, he's the goalkeeper.
Okay.
Left back, got Tino Livramento.
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
I like him.
Yeah.
Newcastle, like him. I put him in left back because someone else is right back. But yeah, defender, I liked him. I liked him when he spent a bit of time on loan at Southampton. I thought, ooh, I like the look of this kid.
Mm-hmm.
But I think he's got a great chance. Exciting, can go forward, can go past people. So he's on the left back.
Okay.
Can
I ask, sorry, it's a 23-man squad. Have you worked out how many places you think are nailed down, as in how many gaps there are?
Well, no, I can work that in my head. That's easy. It's not a problem, though.
Okay.
Lewis Dunk's a centre half.
Right. You don't think he'll be in the squad?
I don't think he's nailed on.
Do you not?
No, not nailed on. I mean, he's got so many defenders.
Have we?
Okay, I can name.
Well, you're going to name Gurhey, right? But
Yeah.
I would imagine that he's in your provisional squad now.
No,
You think he's nailed on?
I think he'll go. Yeah.
Okay.
The other centre half, Jared Branthwaite.
Yeah, Braithwaite, yeah.
Branthwaite.
Okay.
In there. He is very good, and I'm talking about he's a monster. When you look at him,
We talked about him yesterday, right? 6'5",
yeah, monster.
composed, fast.
I think he might be in with a shout.
Yeah. Do you
Again,
think he'll be at Everton next season?
depends where they are.
That's a very good point.
Depends where they are.
That's a very good point.
Because if they are in the Premier League, yeah, maybe. But if they're in the Championship, no,
I think
absolutely
United
not.
have already been linked to him.
Yeah, so let's see. There you go.
Yeah.
So him and
Okay.
right back. Now this might surprise you, right?
Mhm.
But
Don't say Trent.
I've got Reece James.
Okay. Surprise me in what way? That you think he's going to be...
Can't stay fit. If he can stay fit, he'll go 100%. But if he doesn't stay fit, he's not going. Even if he plays 2 games, I think Trent's past him now. I think there was a time.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I think there was a time it was Walker, Trippier, James, and then Trent. Right.
Yeah.
I think now it's.
I think Trippier has to go because he's versatile. He can play either
he's gonna
side.
go.
I think Trent has to go because he can play midfield or right back,
And
or
Cole-
even wing back if we play a 3.
And Kyle Walker's going anyway.
Yes.
So all of a sudden now Reece James finds himself on the outside.
Isn't that nuts?
Mad.
Someone as talented as Reece. When you talk about how great England right backs are, and it's a toss of a coin when they're both fit, Trent or Reece.
Yeah. There was a time where Trent was not getting in the squad. Reece James was ahead of him.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden with Trent's performances this season and that inverted fullback role into midfield, Trent's ahead of him. So now
Yeah, I agree with
I
you.
think it goes Kyle Walker, probably Trippier still because he can play both, and then Trent. Trent has to
Do you know
go.
what I'd put Trent will go.
He has to go.
Oh, without a doubt. Without a shadow of a doubt, he has to go.
Even if a midfield player, even as a midfield player.
Yeah, I agree. Okay.
Right, 3 in the middle of the park. Now these are rogue because
All
I've
right,
just gone.
go on
do you know
then.
what I mean? So the first one.
You got Ross Barkley in there because we know Joe loves Ross Barkley.
First one, Ross Barkley.
Okay, all right.
Like, listen, he's been in international playing fantastically well.
I don't think he's got an out. I mean, I think he's been unbelievable. Look, I just don't think he's got an outside chance of getting there.
But Gareth likes him.
Yeah, he does. That's
Gareth
a very good
likes
point.
him, and he's playing week in, week out, and he's playing at a high level.
Okay.
I think he's got a chance.
Okay. You got Andrews Townsend in there?
Curtis Jones.
I mean, I think he's under...
Yeah, I like Curtis Jones.
I think he's a phenomenal player.
Yeah, he's a success at England youth. I think he just won the Euros, actually.
Yeah.
With the 21s.
Yeah.
I like Curtis Jones.
Underrated?
Neat and tidy.
Underrated?
Obviously, Dale was happy with that. Dale was fighting me out there to get him in, Curtis Jones.
All right, well done.
And now, my third one,
Mm.
Morgan Gibbs-White. He is phenomenal.
Okay.
I really like Morgan Gibbs-White. Assists, his technique, his everything.
It's a great list you've done, right? Yeah.
3 up top.
Mm-hmm.
Left of the 3, Anthony Gordon.
Yeah, I knew you were going to put him in there.
Has to
His
go.
goal at the weekend.
He's got to go.
I mean, that was... The way you opened up your body and just bent it top corner was fantastic, wasn't it?
If I said you had to pick 2 out of this 3, though,
Yeah.
Right.
To take.
to take.
Okay, let me write him down. Anthony
Ready?
Gordon, yeah. I know you're going to put Cole Palmer on this.
No, this, I'm talking about on that in that
Oh,
side.
right, okay.
Grealish.
What?
On that left-hand side for England, Grealish,
Right.
Anthony Gordon,
Yeah, Grealish.
Foden. Which one of them you leaving behind?
Anthony Gordon.
Even on form this
Yeah,
season.
it's a no-brainer.
So you'd have Grealish.
Well,
and
Foden goes.
yeah, of course. Well, Grealish.
I think Grealish just offers you something different.
And what does Anthony Gordon give you?
No.
Goals and everything.
Yeah, but it
It's a tough.
it is a tough one,
It's
you're
a
right.
toughie.
Yeah. Who do you leave? Just because they've got international experience, and I don't necessarily know if that's the answer.
I think I'd take Foden as a midfield player, so I can take the other 2.
Okay.
Right. So anyway,
And then Trent might not fit into that midfield, but go on.
on the right-hand side, Cole Palmer.
Yeah, he has to go.
Yeah.
He's probably one of the most informed English players at the moment.
Yeah, he's in phenomenal. And anyway, centre forward because I know we've got better break.
Yeah.
Ivan Toney.
You don't think he's nailed on?
No, he hasn't played. He hasn't kicked the
I
ball.
know. But you got Callum Wilson, you got Solanke, you got Ollie Watkins, probably second choice Ollie Watkins.
Ollie Watkins is second.
Yeah.
Kane, Watkins, and then there's one more. And he hasn't kicked the ball. But if he does what we know,
How many goals does he need to score between now and the end of the season?
I think he'll get to 10.
Oh, wow.
I think
If he
he'll
gets to 10, he's on the plane,
I think
right?
he'll get to 10. Like the way he was before he got the suspension.
Yeah.
He got 20 last season for Brentford.
And he looks a little bit more mobile, doesn't he, if you know what I mean?
And he's hungry, and he's got a point to prove.
Yeah, he's got a massive point to prove. Well, it's a great time to come back, isn't it?
Exactly. It's like a sprint finish.
Yeah. It's a bit like Kevin De Bruyne, right? He's played one game. Wow.
Exactly. So that's my team.
Okay. That's a great list. I really enjoyed that.
talkSPORT Drive. Super opinionated sporting debate. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.